Thank you very much for joining us here this morning. Clearly, while we talk about it is a Friday, it's quite a foggy Friday for North India, and that is quite literally with what we're given to see this morning. Dense fog has engulfed the national capital and NCR regions as a cold wave continues to grip northern India, drastically lowering the visibility, dropping to zero in some places. Look at the visuals on your screens at the moment. Now, the IMD has also issued an orange alert forecasting very dense fog in Delhi, and this is also a neighboring state. So along with Delhi, we're speaking about regions like Punjab, Haryana, UP that's expected to experience very similar conditions, with the fog predicted to last through morning, prompting the orange alert across the region. The weather has also impacted flights, which prompted the IGI to issue an advisory over possible impact. The dense fog comes amid a deteriorating AQI situation, that is, in Delhi-NCR. Now, the air quality worsened with Delhi's AQI standing above 400 in the severe category, prompting the re-implementation of GRAP Stage 3 anti-pollution measures.
राजधानी दिल्ली में सर्दी का सितम और कोहरे का घना चादर इस वक्त हावी हो चुका है। इस वक्त मैं दिल्ली और नोएडा एक्सप्रेसवे पे हूं, जहां आपको तस्वीरें दिखाऊंगा कि देखिए किस तरीके से धुंध ने जो है पूरी राजधानी दिल्ली को अपने जद में ले लिया है कि तस्वीरें आगे की बिल्कुल न के बराबर दिखाई पड़ रही है। यानी कि जिस तरीके से विजिबिलिटी में काफी ज्यादा कमी देखने को मिल रही है, उससे कहीं ना कहीं जो है वह लोगों के लिए एक बड़ा ही खतरनाक स्थिति हो गया है ड्राइविंग के दौरान। आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि मौसम विभाग ने भी इन तरह के जो आप देख रहे हैं, ये जो धुंध है, जो विजिबिलिटी में काफी कमी आई है और कोहरे को लेकर के मौसम विभाग ने भी लोगों से कहीं ना कहीं अलर्ट जारी करते हुए कहा है कि जब आप गाड़ी चलाएं तो उस वक्त जो है फॉग लाइट के साथ साथ जो है वो हेडलाइट को भी इस्तेमाल करते रहे। साथ ही साथ जो है उन्होंने कहा है कि गाड़ी की जो गति है उसे भी कंट्रोल में चलाएं। यानी कि जिस तरीके से लगातार जो है वो कोहरे की स्थिति चारों तरफ राजधानी दिल्ली में दिखाई पड़ रही है, वह लोगों के लिए बेहद ही खतरनाक माना जा रहा है। मौसम विभाग ने पहले ही कोहरे को लेकर के ऑरेंज अलर्ट जारी किया है और ऐसे में देखिए कि सड़कों पर गाड़ियों की रफ्तार कैसे कम हो चुकी है। लोग जब यहां से गाड़ी सड़कों पे चला रहे हैं, जब गाड़ियां गुजर रही, तो आप देख सकते हैं कि गाड़ियों के जो है वो पार्किंग लाइट है उसे भी ऑन किया गया। यानी कि किसी भी तरीके से दूसरे वाहन को यह ना लगे कि आगे अंधेरे में कोई गाड़ी नहीं है और गाड़ी एक दूसरे से टकराए नहीं, इसे लेकर के लोग हेडलाइट ऑन करके चल रहे हैं, पार्किंग लाइट ऑन करके चल रहे हैं, ताकि लोगों को जो है इस धुंध और फॉग से उन्हें थोड़े बहुत ड्राइविंग में सहूलियत मिल सके।
The entire national capital region is covered under a thick fog. Now, because of this thick fog, several flights have been affected today. The Delhi International Airport has issued an advisory that because of this weather condition and thick fog, several flights have been impacted, and they have asked the passengers who are traveling today to contact the airlines before moving towards the airport. Now, the IMD has said that the minimum and the maximum temperature could hover between 6 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius today. Let me show you the visuals around. You can see there's a thick fog covering the entire national capital region. Now, the central government has also re-implemented the graded response action plan stage 3. Now, because of the sharp rise in the pollution level, now the pollution level today has been recorded in the severe category, which has been recorded at 400 plus. Now, last week also we had seen that because of this dense fog condition over the national capital region, several hundred flights and trains were either cancelled or delayed.
Nikhil Akwani, my colleague, joins me for more. Nikhil, very good morning to you. In fact, this has been quite a foggy morning for all of us living in the national capital and the surrounding regions, because we're back to that particular point when you're looking at the visuals behind you. One would like to assume you're at a hill station, but that's anything like that. In fact, even I this morning, when I was commuting to work, it was quite difficult because the visibility is not just zero, it also poses many risks while commuting as well. But let's first begin with the aspect of where you're reporting from, Nikhil.
So Nivedna, currently we are reporting from the capital city, and the orange alert has been issued from the side of the IMD department because of the foggy condition which are currently prevailing in parts of the NCR region. And similar is the situation which is being experienced in entire northwestern region. So not just for today, but tomorrow as well, the orange alert has been issued from IMD experts, which means the dense fog conditions are going to be experienced. At the same time, Nivedna, there is also a warning for the western Himalayan disturbance as well, wherein fresh snowfall is going to be experienced for next 2 days, particularly in the upper reaches of the Himalayan region, including that of the Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh as well. Remember, for last few days, there are a couple of western disturbances which have been occurred in many parts of the western region, and yet again there is fresh disturbance which is going to cause snowfall in the upper reaches and in the adjoining plains, particularly for the Punjab and Haryana and parts of the NCR. Light rainfall activity could also be experienced, and the period for the same from the side of the experts has been provided from 10th of January, that means starting from today till day after tomorrow. That means this is going to remain in place for next 3 days, wherein light showers or light rainfall could be experienced in parts of Punjab, Haryana and in few isolated pockets of the capital city as well. Although the fresh temperature are yet to be out, but the IMD have informed that there is low visibility which is currently prevailing in many parts of the northwest region. Many of the airports as well are currently under the grip of the same, although there is no official word yet from the side of the Delhi airport as to how many delays are usually being reported at this time of the year. But also the major impact is only considered when any of the diversion or cancellation usually takes place. Although the CAT3 operations at the Delhi airport, they are already in the procedure because of the low visibility, but there is a word awaited if there is any of the cancellation or diversion. But given the low visibility in the entire northwestern region, clearly it means that the flight could also experience delay. And the advisory is also coming out from not just the airport operators, but from different airlines as well, to check the status of their flight before arriving to the airport premises. But similar is the condition which is currently being experienced from the railway side as well. But if we talk about the overall situation in many parts of the northwestern region, the visibility dropped to a level of below 50 meter. But as the day is going to progress, it is gradually going to improve. But next few days, at least starting from today till about 12th of January, light showers, light rainfall could also be experienced in many parts of the Punjab, Haryana, few pockets of the NCR region. But also at the same time, to reiterate for the viewers, there is also prediction for the snowfall as well, particularly at the upper reaches of the western Himalayan region. Back to you.
All right, so there's a lot to be looking at. If one wants rain, then there are certain regions. If one wants to continue to experience the cold wave, just anywhere in the north, and if they want snowfall, then in the upper regions. Looking at the weather conditions, this is not going to improve. But having said that, that's the winter season. But why it makes it all the more difficult is the double whammy, in specific for the national capital, Nikhil. I'm going to come back to you again. I mean, look at the visuals behind you. Requesting you to ask your camera person to also pan at those visuals, because it's not just the fog, it's also the air that you're breathing is so hazardous at the moment that, like I was also telling our colleague Kritika yesterday, that even if one wants to enjoy the winter season, unfortunately you cannot.
Well, clearly, and I would urge my camera person Balkrishna to show you the pictures from this particular place. This is the impact of the foggy condition, or the dense fog, so to say, which is currently prevailing in many parts of the NCR region. And the visibility, because of the dense fog condition, it has come down to a lower level. In fact, as per the IMD, there are a couple of airports as well in the northwestern region which are impacted because of the same. And also, as we speak, the visibility has also dropped down to below 50 meters. So that is the word which has been provided to us from the side of the experts, who have also issued the orange alert at the same time. So a couple of warnings is something which can be seen. In fact, the impact of the same is being seen till the side of the northern Madhya Pradesh as well, wherein zero visibility has been experienced to the Agra and Gwalior airport as well. And 50 meter is the visibility which was recorded at around 7 a.m. At the Safdarjung and Lucknow. So there are a couple of airports. And also, if we see the data, Palam Airport, Amritsar Airport, Agra, Patiala, Chandigarh, Ambala, Gwalior Airport. So these are the number of the airports where the visibility is around 0 meter. That means that the flight operations are going to be impacted, but the airports like Kanpur, Lucknow, Varanasi, Guwahati, Prayagraj, these are the number of the airports where the visibility is currently hovering between 100 to 200 meters. So clearly, the impact is going to remain at least for next couple of hours. But as we have already mentioned, that as the day is going to progress, the foggy condition are going to subside and the visibility is expected to increase. And this is that time of the year, Nivedna, when dense fog conditions are usually experienced, when you have the disruption induced by it are usually experienced. So today as well as one such day wherein the dense fog conditions are prevailing in many parts of the capital city. And as you have rightly mentioned that not just in the NCR region but also in the places like Punjab and Haryana, the rainfall activity is going to be observed. And at the upper reaches of the Himalayan, particularly Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal and Uttarakhand, these are the places wherein the snowfall activity can be experienced at least for next 2 to 3 days. Back to you.
All right, Nikhil. So essentially 2 to 3 more days that we're going to be looking at this given condition. Before I let you go, a quick word on the aspect of how you said the dense fog has also impacted commute. And we're looking at all aspects. I'm pretty sure while you were going out there reporting as well, it would have been a little difficult as compared to perhaps the earlier couple of days. And with the aspect of how flights and trains have also been impacted, more details on that front?
Well, so official details, as we have already mentioned, are awaited from the side of the Delhi airport as to how many number of delays are currently being experienced. But given the impact currently in place, around 100 to 150 flights could experience delays. But this is something which has become very much norm during this time of the period. But the major impact, as per the technicalities, it is only experienced or counted if there are a number of cancellations which are reported, apart from diversions as well, because there are many of the aircraft which are not Cat3 compliant, which usually allows the aircraft to land into the no visibility surface. So those are the kind of situation wherein the flight diversion are usually necessary, and that time the call is taken to divert the flight either to Lucknow, Chandigarh or Jaipur. But again, these are the places which are also under the grip of the dense fog condition. So we are currently awaiting a statement from the side of the Delhi airport as to how many disruptions are going to be there. And similar is the situation which is currently being experienced from the side of the northern railways as well. So the impact is usually seen at the Gangetic belts, where the major railway operations are usually impacted. So the word is also awaited as to how many number of the train journeys have been impacted at the same time. But today, given the visibility in nature in place which is currently being experienced, many of the commuters as well, they are forced to use the headlight because of the to commute in a better situation. And this is the warning which has been given out from the side of the IMD department as well, as to what are the action which has to be taken in case of the similar situation. And as we have already informed Nivedna, that the IMD have already issued orange alert for today. That means the impact is clearly evident in the pictures as well, as we have already showed you. And apart from it, the visibility appears to be in below a normal range condition. But as the day is going to progress, Nivedna, the foggy condition are going to subside and the visibility is going to improve. Back to you.
All right, so that's a good note to essentially wrap this conversation on, that there will be a little bit of improvement at least for today. But Nikhil, thank you for joining us this morning.